Hey everyone, this is Magic People and tons of topics to talk about today. This is a pseudo lazy Sunday commentary, but I know most of you guys aren't a huge fan of those. I'm going to start off talking about some Modern Warfare 3 topics, but before I get into anything else, there's two videos on the screen. You can click on either in annotation form to view them. The one on the left is a video I put up onto SGP, Spontaneous Gameplay. The channel's back up and running, and I talk about how to rank up faster as a new player in Modern Warfare 3. And the video on the right is a vlog on my personal channel. So if you guys haven't checked either of those out, please feel free to do so. And now we move on to a gameplay. I'm playing on Village. I'm using the Type 95, and this is one of the first two. Actually, I'm not quite sure. There might be more 3-round burst weapons, but there's the M16 and then there's this. And this gameplay is kind of slow to start. It's a 38-6. It was a good game. One of my better games to date so far. I'm only like low 30s, low level 30. I haven't played too long, but one of my better games. And I was making a comparison between the M16 and the Type 95. In my first Modern Warfare 3 commentary, I talked about how the M16 was not very good. Someone left a comment suggesting that I should try it with rapid fire, where it's a lot better. And I don't use it in this game, but perhaps another game I will use it and you guys can see. And I'm sure most of you have experienced it yourself. But the M16 with the rapid fire attachment is much more similar. Grammar. There you guys can see. It's only one person in the game at this point, but more people do come in. But anyways, back to the M16. Playing with rapid fire is more familiar when you compare it to other COD games, and I can play okay with rapid fire on. The unfortunate part to that is that it does take up an attachment, so you almost need to use 2 attachments in order to effectively use the M16. Boom, exploding car. That being said, 2 attachments is not that bad. I mean, you just gotta focus on playing with the M16, play through the hard part, get the good attachments, get the good bonuses there, and all that good stuff. And if you can learn to play without the iron sights, with the iron sights, then I guess you're that much better. You could use the other benefits such as kick or anything else really. But let's compare it to this Type 95. Type 95 is like, to give it a really rough comparison, think about the ACR from Modern Warfare 2, an assault rifle. Very much like the AK-47 in the fact that it shoots automatically. It's fully automatic. Now, if you compare how both of them felt, the ACR was kind of weaker, more finesse, precise, whereas the AK-47 was sloppy and powerful. Both are machine guns. Both are very different at the same time. I think you can make a rough comparison of the same nature to the Type 95 and the M16. The M16 being the ACR and the Type 95 being the sloppy AK-47. The thing about the Type 95 though is that it's fast. It's got quicker bursts, much like the old M16 that we all have come to love, at least I have. And quick burst, less accurate, but it's got decent power. So it's kind of decent. I mean, it looks similar to the FAMAS from Modern Warfare 2, the 3-round burst FAMAS. And just for trying it out, I thought I'd slap on the silencer. See how that turned out. But yeah, so it works out pretty well. It's just the hard thing is that a lot of the maps on Modern Warfare 3 are so close quarters that it's you often get outgunned by fully automatic weaponry. So I still gotta get my feel for it. I still gotta get kind of used to things and all that kind of good stuff. So to anyone else who's interested in tips and tricks and stuff like that, you feel free to stay play to watch. Wow, cannot talk today. Feel free to stay tuned, watch the gameplay. It does pick up. I do play quite well here. One thing to note, I'm sure most of you noticed again, but taking out aircraft helps your kill streaks. I think that's great. I thought at first it was just for support and specialists, but I noticed that on this I took down UAV and it got me another step closer to my perks, my kill streaks rather, and that's great because I used to shoot down stuff all the time anyways. Now I just have more reason to. But anyways. I'm moving on to a Lazy Sunday gameplay commentary, whereas I just demonstrated one of the points of these commentaries. I don't edit them. It's a Lazy Sunday commentary. I do as little work as possible, and the idea is to kind of share a vlog-style commentary with you guys, share my thoughts, kind of talk about stuff in my personal life and YouTube in general. It's not so much to explain things or to give advice or have a topic. It's more just to kind of talk and have a one-on-one with you guys. So that is what the rest of this commentary is going to be. Like I was kind of alluding to before, feel free to stick around to watch some gameplay, but other than that, you might be bored unless you just like to listen to my sexy voice. Hello. Enough of that magic. SGP was just up and running. I told you guys to go check out the video if you haven't. things are going well so far. I mean, the videos are getting like 300 or 400 views. I mean, I know it's gonna take some time to get kind of back up and running, get people used to checking for SGP, but I think it will happen. We got some really good response to the SGP feature thing that we're doing. I have to admit though, I am doing a lot of the work by myself. There are other people who are supposed to be helping out, and things are busy. It's only YouTube, I understand that, but it is a challenge I'm facing. Kind of to handle that on my own, handle my personal channel. And speaking of my personal channel, I'm a little overdue for a commentary. It's been 5 days since my first and only Modern Warfare 3 video. Here I am thinking commentaries would get so much easier with all these new games coming out, and I almost don't know what to talk about. I mean, I haven't really found what works amazing yet in Modern Warfare 3, simply because I haven't played as much as I wouldn't have liked to. I was going to say should have, but let's just say I haven't played as much as I would have liked to. So I haven't found what's good, I haven't found what's bad. I don't really know what to talk about other than first impressions, which everyone's doing. So that's that thing. Man, it sounds like I'm on drugs or something. I can't even speak. The other thing, and this is big for me, is that Skyrim just came out, and I'm thinking, you know, I'd love to make a Skyrim commentary. You know, it's just such an interesting game. I've really enjoyed it. I've only played it for a few hours, but so far it's great. I recommend it to anybody. But you know, I just don't know what to say. Like, it's really, like, I see these Let's Plays and walkthroughs. It's a slow, boring game to watch. It's amazingly fun to play, but it's really boring to watch. I kind of compare it to sports. I mean, not every sport, but for me, I cannot stand watching golf. But golf is really fun to play. I just can't stand watching it. I think it's so boring. Just they walk around, they talk about oh god. To me, Skyrim and Oblivion were kind of like that. You just don't know what to do for a video to keep entertaining. I mean, sure you can do fight scenes and stuff like that, but I don't know. I had an invitation from a guy. I won't use names until things are kind of finalized and settled, but we're considering doing a alternating role play type of thing for Skyrim, and I thought it was a good idea. I thought it'd be kind of cool to highlight you know, different types of personalities. Like I like to play as a fighter and a generally moral and good person. I kind of try to think of it like real life. That sounds so lame, but I do. I try to make moral, ethical decisions. I don't like to be an asshole in the video game when you have to make choices. And so this other guy, he's going to do the opposite. He's going to be kind of like an evil guy, you know. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of highlight both things and show people, but I just don't know how to make those kind of videos. I find it really hard to conceptualize what would be interesting to watch, because I can do a live commentary. Actually, on that note, no, I can't. I'm having some issues with my with doing live commentaries with this Blue Yeti. I have some audio issues. I'll probably try reinstalling the drivers or something, but that's one thing. That's another thing bugging me. But yeah, so like I was saying, is you can do live commentaries for Skyrim and stuff, but like I don't want to watch someone play a quest if I were the viewer. Or if I were you guys, I should say. So I don't know. Maybe any advice, guys? Like, would it maybe be cooler to show highlights or do like quick run-throughs or like summary videos where I'd record it and then kind of chop it up and do a 4-minute summary of a quest and like the important parts and how to do things, or maybe just show off some cool feature or something that I found? I don't know. Would something like that be better than doing a walkthrough, so to speak? I don't know. I think that might be the way to go. Maybe I just answered my own question, but something to think about, and I wouldn't mind some help. What else? Skyrim, Modern Warfare 3. Like, you know, I'd like to go back to Battlefield 3 eventually as well. It's so much to do, so much to think about. On that note, on my personal life, I did do a vlog where I basically talk about all of this, but things are starting to get a little heavy with school, and I really need to start focusing and doing all that kind of stuff. Not that I want to take a break from YouTube, and not that I intend to, but I need to start managing my time a little bit more effectively than I have been. A lot of that has to do with the vlog, rather. I did a little iPhone vlog, and it really is me kind of talking to myself, but if you guys are kind of interested in that kind of stuff, you might be worth listening to. You might pick up on some things. I'm going to kind of document my experience. I'm going to try and have a bit of a fresh start, so to speak. But yeah, so that's about it. I got the game-winning kill with a Predator missile, 38-6, semi-lazy commentary. Hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, it's a decent gameplay. There I go and chop off the game-winning kill there. Anyways, be sure to check out those other 2 videos. I'll have links in the description, and hey, 585 guys, thanks for all the subs and thanks for all the views. I will see you all next time, and go check out SGP if you haven't. I know that some of you may not have heard of them before. Go check it out. They're in my channel description, or my box area. Anyways, take it easy, everyone. Peace. I should start doing bloopers for these, and I should just hit this pause button when I really should. Bye.